Welcome back. In today's video, we will be talking about basic proportionality theorem, a very important theorem in Euclidean geometry for the 9th and 10th standard. We will first see what the theorem says, then we are going to revise some basics which will involve proving the theorem, and then we will have the proof. So let's see what the theorem says first. The theorem is all about a triangle and a line. It talks about a triangle. I take any triangle ABC and I have a line which is parallel to the third side, which is parallel to its base. So we suppose that there is some line L which cuts the two sides of this triangle in points X and Y, say, and is parallel to the base. So what does the theorem say? The theorem says if I have any triangle and a line parallel to its base, then AX upon BX will be equal to AY upon YC. I'll highlight this. So what this is actually saying? We have two ratios which are equal. The ratio is of these two sides, the two parts in which the line divides it. This is all about basic proportionality theorem, and we are going to prove it. But before we prove this, we will first revise some basics about areas of triangles, because this is a concept we will be requiring in the proof. I'll once again repeat what the basic proportionality theorem says. If you have any general triangle and a line parallel to its base or parallel to any of its side, then these two ratios are going to be equal. And what are these ratios? The first ratio is the ratio of the two parts in which one side is divided, and the second ratio is similar, the ratio of these two parts in which the second side is getting divided by this line. So I am going to erase this, and we will revise some basics which will help us in proving this theorem. Now suppose I take two general triangles. Let's name them. I take triangle ABC and I take another triangle PQR. Let's say. Now if you remember, what was the area of any triangle? Half into base into height. I'll write the formula of the area of triangle for these two triangles. Suppose the base and heights, the bases and the heights for these two triangles are B1, B2 and H1 and H2. So what are the areas of these two triangles? Let me write that down. Area of triangle ABC is half into base into height, half into B1 into H1. What is the area of the second triangle? Area of triangle PQR is going to be half into base into heights, that is half into B2 into H2, half into B2 into H2. Now I am going to take the ratios. Take their ratio, that is the ratio of both of these two triangles. So what if I take the ratios? You can see half and half is cut. So we are trying to get something in as a relationship between the bases and the heights and the areas of two triangles. So you see area upon area of the triangles is B1 into H1 into B2 into H2. That is the ratio of the products of the base and the heights of the respective triangles. But even this is not something very special. But if I take two very special triangles, then I can get very special formulae. I'll be taking three cases. The first case will involve two triangles with common heights. Let's see how we can construct two triangles like that. So let's just take I take this, suppose this triangle. Now I have made a segment AC which divides this very one big triangle ABD into three triangles. I am not going to talk which are those three triangles. Only two triangles are important: ABC and ABD. Now if you look carefully, consider triangle ABD and triangle ABC. Okay, we are considering only two triangles, ABC and ABD. What will be the base of triangle ABC? Let's say B1, and you can see BD is different. Let's say the length of BD is B2. Now look very carefully. These two triangles are very special because their height is common. If I just construct the perpendicular, that is the height, what will it look like? Something like this. This height will be common for triangle ABC and ABD. Let's just name it as H. Now I want to take the ratio of the areas of these two triangles. Let's take and see what special relation we are going to get. Area of triangle ABC first, and then area of triangle ABD. Area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle ABD. It will be B1 into H1 upon B2 into H2. B1 into H, because H1 is H, upon B2 into H2, that is B2 into H. In this case, H2 is also H. You can see these two triangles with common height, I can cancel out H. What I am getting? A very special relation. A ratio of the areas of these two triangles is nothing but the ratio of their bases. So if you have any two triangles with a common height, then the ratio of the areas of those two triangles is nothing but the ratio of their bases. Okay, this was the first case. I am going to take the next case. You can guess what kind of case I am going to take. The first case I took was common height. The next case will be, let's say, how we can construct two triangles with common bases. Let's see. And then we are going to find the ratio of the areas of those two triangles. So we want common base, right? So let's just construct the base first, and then we want two triangles with common bases. So I can take two vertices are already selected. I want two triangles, and I need the third vertex for both the triangles. So I randomly locate the two third vertices. So I take two. I'll take two vertices anywhere randomly, okay, and I can construct the two triangles. Suppose I take this, and I take this. You see, again a special pair of triangles. How are they special? Let's just first name them. Okay, this is triangle ABC, and this let's name BCD. Okay, you see, common base BC. So are their heights going to be common? Not every time. I can locate D up, I can locate A more below, so they will have different heights. And what are their heights going to look like? Let's just construct their heights. H1. Let me tell you, in general, whenever we draw a triangle, it's not necessary that the third vertex is going to be on the same level. That point D can be up, the point A can be below also. So okay, so we will construct the, so you see, and the base, let's name the base. Since it's common to both triangles, I'll name it as B. I'll then write the ratio of the areas of these two triangles. So let's just write them. What's it's going to be area of triangle ABC first upon area of triangle BCD, area of triangle BCD, B1 into H1 upon B2 into H2. B1 and B2 both are same, that's B. So B into ABC का height कितना है? H1. And what's the height of the second triangle BCD? It's H2. You can see I can always cut D and B. Again, I get a very special relation. Two triangles with common bases and different heights, their areas ka ratio is going to be as same as the ratio of their heights. So now we have talked two cases, one with common base, common height, and the second with common base. Can I construct two triangles such that they can have common bases also and common heights also? Can we? Let's see. You need to remove, erase this. I can always find such two triangles with common base and common height. two triangles with common base and common height, and you can always find such a case in between two parallel lines. How can I get them? How can I construct triangles? First, if you have two parallel lines, let's just make some transversals. I'll make two transversals. What are transversal? Lines cutting parallel lines, simply. So you can see these two transversal are cutting these two parallel lines in 4 different points: A, B, C and D. Now I'm going to get triangles out of all this. You have two parallel lines, two transversal. We can always construct one line in between. I can connect A and C. What I can do next is I can connect B and D also. Okay. Now you can see very well there are several triangles getting formed. Which triangle to select? Let's select this triangle. I'm going to highlight it. Okay. I'm going to highlight this. First triangle is ABD, and the second triangle, once again I am to highlight ADC. I'll draw these two triangles over here separately, ADB and ADC. Okay. So what's very special in between these two triangles? Okay, you can easily first see that AD is the common base for both these two triangles. Can I say that both these two triangles have common heights? Can I? Yes. Why? Because these two are parallel lines. These two are parallel lines. And remember, the distance between two parallel lines is going to be same. And when I talk about distance concerning parallel lines, it's always perpendicular distance. Okay? Perpendicular, not slant. Okay? So you see, if I construct the heights of these two triangles, how will they look like? Drop a perpendicular from D to this line, drop a perpendicular from B to the above line. You are going to get two segments. Let's just draw them. This is height for triangle ADC. Let's call it H1. Let me construct a perpendicular from B to the upper parallel line. Let's call this H2. Now these two are distances between these two parallel lines, and we know the fact very well that distances between two parallel lines are equal in length. So you see, H1 is equal to H2. So let me write the ratio of both of their areas. So what is going to be? Area of triangle ABD. Okay, you have to be very careful while writing the names. ABD upon area of triangle ABD, then ACD. I will take ACD. What is going to be? B1 into H1 upon B2 into H2. B1 and B2 both are same. Common base. B into B into. And heights H1 and H2, but H1 and H2 are also same. H1 and H2, but H1 and H2 are same. B and B are same. Everything will get cut. And what's remaining? Only 1. What does this mean? The areas are equal. I can always write area upon area is 1, then area is equal to area. So area of triangle ABD is equals to area of triangle ACD. You get a very special relation with two triangles having common bases and common heights. So up till now we'll just revise the 3 special cases we talked about. If you have two triangles with common height and different bases, then the ratio of the areas of those two triangles is nothing but the ratio between their bases. And if you have two triangles with a common base and different heights, then the ratio of the areas of these two triangles is nothing going to be the ratio of the heights. And finally, the third case, where the bases and the heights both are same, the area is going to be equal to area. That is the ratio of their areas. The ratio of the areas of the triangles is going to be 1. So area will be area. and these three very special triangle cases is going to be used in the proof. Let's prove the basic proportionality theorem. I'll draw the triangle once again. I have you can take any triangle, the triangle ABC. What you need is a parallel line, let's name L. It cuts the side AB and BC in points X and Y. Okay. What we need to prove? That AX upon XB is same as AY upon YC. So I always start, it's a habit, you need to start the proof with given what you have been given with. You have been given with a triangle, in triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, what's given? Line L is parallel. Line L is parallel to side BC. Okay. Additionally, you can write it cuts AB and AC in points X and Y. But I'm not going to write for the lack of space. The next thing we always write is to find or to prove what we want to find, what we want to prove. We are not here to find something. In this case, in this theorem, we are going to prove. What we are going to prove? Let's decide it. To prove AX upon XB, we know that AX upon XB equal to AY upon YC. Now, I'm going to do a special construction. Okay, and the construction not much, but I'm going to just join. I'm going to join X and C and Y and B. X with C, the points X and C are going to connect, and points Y and B are also going to connect with two lines. These two lines are dotted lines. Whenever we are doing construction for purposes of proving any theorem, any result in geometry, the lines are always going to be dotted. Let's say they both intersect in point, suppose Z. Okay, you have to mention it in your proof. So I'm going to write construction, connect points X and C and Y and B. Okay. So what I am going to get? First of all, let me just write the ratio of the areas, whichever I see. Okay, whichever I see. And this will be our start of the proof. Okay. I am going to highlight the triangles involved. Okay. The first two pairs, the first pair, that is the first two triangles I am going to take are these. AYX and XYB. I am going to highlight here. AXY and XYB. AXY and XYB. I have just highlighted this over here. You can see very well. What you can see? I can have common heights for both of them. You can see that there are two different bases and the heights can be common. I can construct a perpendicular from Y and drop it on the line AB. That height will be common for triangles AXY and BXY. AXY and BXY. So you see, we have the first case over here with these two triangles, different bases but same height, common height. So I can write the ratio of the area of triangle AXY upon area of triangle BXY. What's going to be? If the height is same, if they both have the common height, then the ratio is nothing but the ratio of their bases. So the bases are AX and XB. AX and XB. So ratio of the areas of triangles AXY and BXY is X upon XB. Now I'm going to rub it. I'm going to rub this all, and we will take 2 and 3 more different cases, and we're going to just prove it. Okay. You can easily see very well that a very similar case like this exists on the right hand side also. I'm going to highlight it. See that triangles AXY and XYC, you can see AXY and XYC, AXY and XYC. You can see they are very similar to our first case. These two triangles have different bases and common height. For constructing the height, draw a perpendicular from X till the line XY. The segment which we are going to get is common. It will be the height common to both these triangles. So you see, I can always write something like this for this case also. Let's just write it down. Area of triangle AXY upon area of triangle XYC. Since they have a common height, I can always write their the ratio of their areas as nothing but the ratio of their bases. And what are their bases? AY and YC. AY and YC. You see? Now you see AXY and AXY, area of triangle AXY is similar and is appearing in both these equations. Let me just name them equation 1, equation 2. Now the final step will be to take two more triangles. What triangles should I take? Look at these two denominators. Triangle BXY, triangle XYC. See, if you don't get any hint how to progress further, then look whatever you have. Look into whatever you have. We already have AXY, AXY. They are not two different triangles. I want two different triangles. I have BXY and XYC. Take them. Look at them in this figure. This was B. This was point B. BXY and XYC. I'll highlight them over here. BXY and XYC. I am going to highlight it over here. Now what's very special in them? These two triangles form the third case which we learned. Look at them. They have a common base XY. Let's just name it as B. And these two triangles lie exactly between two parallel lines. Which are these two parallel lines? Line L and side BC. I told. We have given. This is already given. Line L is parallel to BC. So these two triangles are lying between two parallel lines. And what was the third case? If you have two triangles lying between two parallel lines, of course with a common base, then the ratio of the areas of these two triangles is 1. What's 1? Let me just write what is 1 actually. Area of triangle BXY upon area of triangle XYC is 1. The ratio is 1. What does it mean? The both areas are same. Both areas are same. So these two quantities in the denominators of these two equations are same. Let's just name it as some P. This is P. AXY, AXY. Area of triangle AXY, AXY. They both are same. Let's just name it as M. Some quantity M. We're just naming it. This is M. What do I have? M by P equal to something. M by P equal to something. And these two somethings are different. If I have A equal to B and A equal to C, what does that mean? If I have A equal to B and A equal to C, what does that mean? That B and C are same. So left hand sides of the two equations we got were same. So what does that mean? The right hand sides are same. So I can conclude, in fact, look, I can conclude AX upon XB is same as the right hand side of that equation. AY upon YC. We have reached the conclusion. We have proved that the ratios are equal. We have proved what we wanted to prove. You see, we proved this seemingly difficult looking theorem very easily using the concepts of areas. I am going to make one more video about areas of triangles because they are very crucial and essential in studying basic elementary geometry about triangles. And these seemingly easy concepts helped us in proving the basic proportionality theorem. And what was the basic proportionality theorem? If you have any triangle and a line parallel to the third side, that is the base, then two ratios are equal. And what are these ratios? The ratio of the two parts in which these two sides get divided by this line. Thank you.